Yeah, I hope y'all can hear me. I'm about to break it off with this girl, man. There's a girl that I've been chilling with, messing with, or whatever you want to call it. I'm not gonna call it a situationship. It was never that. I don't use chronically online terms with this girl because, to be honest, I don't really want it. She's expressed to me that she wants to be serious, make things serious, and take the next step. And my heart's just not in it. You feel me? And I owe it to her to tell her that. Give her that clarity, be truthful and honest, because leading her on or dragging it out or just continue to with her because I'm too afraid or to tell her how I truly feel, or just because I feel bad, doing that, leading her on and stuff like that, it's just gonna end up worse for the both of us in the end. So you gotta do the hard stuff. You gotta do the things that require, strong wills. The reason why I'm doing it though is because, like I said, it's just I just don't feel the same way, but also because it never was my intention in the first place. That's a flaw on my part, because if it was never my intention in the first place, how did this manage to get this far? It shouldn't have. And that's why, I felt like talking to you guys, because, since I'm going through this, well, I'm not really going through anything, but since, I'm experiencing this right now, I don't want you guys making the same mistakes as me. So I really want you guys to make sure that when you're doing things, no matter what it is, when you do things, make sure you're doing it with intention, and ideally do it for the right intentions. I'm not gonna get into too much detail, obviously, but my personal shit. But bro, I'm talking to me and this girl messing with each other, and I never had any intentions of locking down with this girl. I never had no intention of it being like a genuine relationship. It was just straight lust. I'll be for real. I'll be transparent. It was straight lust. That's my title of my channel. But you see how this shit tie into my life and my content. Like, this is why I make these videos, bro. Because what I'm saying, like, it was straight lust. I ain't gonna lie, like, bro, a nigga wasn't trying to get no motherfucking relationship. I just got out of one. So you feel me? I ain't trying to get another one, nigga. I'm just trying to get my dick wet. Going into someone or going into something, getting to know a person with nothing but lustful intentions, you feel me? It's not gonna end up good. And especially if two people who originally just lusted after each other, and then they somehow, some way grow feelings and they form a relationship, 9 times out of 10, that relationship isn't gonna really end well, because the foundation of the relationship is lust. You know what I'm saying? It was never a desire for a true connection and whatnot. And me and this girl I was fucking with, we kind of moved pretty fast, you feel me? And I'm just like, bro, like, this was never my intention. But now that, look where I am, because, like, look at the consequence. You feel me? I got this girl that likes me, that really likes me. She's expressed her feelings towards me. She said the thing that we have is pure. Like, those were her words. And it was like, damn, like, that's how she sees it from her eyes. But behind mine, there's none of that, bro. And part of me, this is low-key, like, I might be a terrible person, because it's like, how could I have possibly made her feel that way? Knowing, like, my true intentions, it's like, bro, that shit fucked up. I want you guys to just don't be like me. Do things with intention. If you know that you're only lusting after this girl that you're speaking to, at least be upfront and tell her that those were your intentions. Don't treat this girl like she's like you about to make her the one, you feel me? Don't be talking to her all day. Don't plan these nice dates. Don't treat her so good. I'm not telling you to treat her like shit, but don't treat her like this is someone that you see yourself being with long term, when it's not. When you're just lusting after her. And like, while we doing all this stuff, while I'm taking her out, while we hanging and being each other's presence, you know what I'm saying? Like, deep down, there was never any desire for having a pure connection with her, or like a pure relationship with her, There was no love. It was just lust. And underneath all that, like, deep down, my spirit does desire a true, genuine connection with the person. You feel me? Out of love, where we don't gotta worry about things getting in our way of us not loving each other anymore, because our relationship was built on purity and love and friendships and like genuine care. Like, deep down, that's what I want. My spirit wants it, but my body just wants elsewhere, And it's like, I'm living such a worldly life that, like, I always succumb to my flesh. So it's like, damn, my spirit really needs to just start taking control. I need to just start doing things with more intention so that I'm feeding my spirit more than my flesh. I need to be more intentional with God. You feel me? If you're religious or whatever you believe in, be more intentional with what you believe in. Be more intentional with your spirit, because this is a spiritual world that we live on. You feel me? Like, almost everything is spiritual. Everything isn't spiritual, but everything is spiritual. But yeah, like, do things with more intention. Like, you're the next person you talk to, make sure it's with the intention to form an outstanding and a genuine relationship with them. No games being played. I know 2025 people like to play relationship with these games. You feel me? You want to text somebody, don't text them just because you feel like you have to. Text them because you intended to. You feel me? You want to date somebody, take them on a date because you intended to, not because you feel bad or because you're just bored and you're trying to keep yourself occupied because you're still stuck on your ex and you don't want to sulk. You feel me? If you're still talking to your ex, you feel me? Make sure you're doing it with intention. Like, if you intend on getting back with this person, you intend on doing things right a second time, changing for the better, and you want to actually try again, by all means, go ahead. But if you just fucking with your ex, y'all keep going back together, or y'all keep going back to each other on that same bullshit, nothing is progressing, y'all just regressing, you feel me? The same toxic shit, same toxic cycle over and over again, then end it, bro. With no intentions of actually getting back together, or with no intentions of actually doing better or changing or improving, then end that shit, bro. It's not good for your soul. It's not good for nothing, bro. It's not good for either of you. Y'all doing y'all both, you know, a disfavor. It be the little things. You feel me? You laying in your bed, lay in your bed to sleep. Don't lay in your bed to just jack off to inappropriate shit all the fucking time, bro. Or just to doom scroll on your phone. Use your bed for what it's intended for, to sleep. You know, everybody needs to rest their body and relax once in a while. Take a little break, which is cool. But you feel me? Don't just be rotting in your bed. You doing these drugs, you smoking this weed, do it with intention. You feel me? Me personally, I dabble in MJ every now and then. I gotta use code, but MJ, I dabble in her every now and then. Because you feel me? Sometimes a nigga need a little wind down. You feel me? I need to relax a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I do be stressed, you know what I'm saying? I'm a human being, you know, I have my emotions, I go through shit. And like, you know, sometimes I need that. Sometimes it helps, MJ helps. But I'll be honest with y'all, I first started smoking for the first time because I had a neighbor and she used to get fried, and she lived right upstairs from me. And she had this cart one day, she came up to me, she was like, yo, you trying to hit this shit? I'm not gonna lie, I had a little crush on her, bro. So I said, hell yeah, I'm trying to hit that, and I'm trying to hit something else. Like, I was you feel me? Like, bro, I was, you know what I'm saying? I hit that shit just to look cool, bro, just for the aura points. I didn't really want to. I didn't really have any interest in it like that. Well, I did, but you know what I'm saying? I just did it just to look cool. But like, you feel me? Don't be doing these things just because you see other people doing it or it looks cool. Do it with intention. Do it because it helps you, and you feel me? I do it because I enjoy it. I ain't gonna lie. That's another reason why I do that. Because I enjoy it. I enjoy it. Don't go out drinking. Don't go out clubbing and partying just to as a way of just putting a band-aid on top of an ACL tear, thinking that it's gonna get better, or just wrapping it, putting a band-aid on a broken arm. You feel me? Don't just do these things just to mask the true pain. You feel me? You gotta get down to the root and attack it the right way. You know what I'm saying? Spiritually, mentally, physically. Look into yourself and just go about things the right way. Because, you know what I'm saying, going to the club with no intention, meaning talking to these people, fucking these people with no intention, doing these drugs with no true intentions, just to hide away certain pain, or just to cover the pain. It's not a way to live. You're doing things with no true intentions, and just won't help you. Make sure you're doing things for you and because you want to do it. You're going to school, don't do it just because your parents tell you to do it, or just because you think it'll look good. It'll give you a good reputation. People will think you're doing something in life. People think you're better than them. You want people to think you're better than them. No. Go to school, get that degree, study because you want to, and you intend to make something out of that degree. You intend to have a career that you want. You're doing YouTube, do it with intention. Go full force, go full speed. You're in that creative art. You're making music, you're rapping, you're painting, you're directing, making movies, you're filming. Whatever the fuck it is, do that shit with intention. I should really take my own advice though, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, from now on, trust me, do things with intention. Watch how your life changes. Watch how you change. Watch how you feel better about doing things, you feel me? And if you don't want to do something because you know that it won't have the proper intention behind it, that's completely fine. It's okay to not want to do something because you just don't want it for yourself anymore, or you just don't want it for yourself. It's okay to learn from others. You don't have to experience things in order to learn it. It's okay to see other people experience it and learn that way. Yeah, I just felt like preaching. This just came to my mind. This thought came to my mind, and I gotta talk to that girl. Y'all wish me luck, and yeah, I just wanted to share it with y'all. Yeah, it's for the better. It's whatever. It's life, nigga. Like, this shit, it's literally all just part of life, bro. Like, it's all part of the process for you becoming the person that God has you all set out to be. Take care of yourselves. I don't know what's in that bucket. Yeah. All right.